Ladies and gentlemen of TV land, have you ever seen any of this before? Have you ever seen any of this before? Well, I am going to show you what happens. Okay, this is what happens. Here is a cube, right? Here's a cube in football. Over here is the dividing lines. Over here is outside the lines. This would be the touchdown, the end zone. Between here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third line is over here. We put the ball on the 35. We start off at the 25 and we kick it over to this side of the field. Now, if you want to know what this side of the field is about, it's called, you know, they say the nickel back. It's the nickel back because this is 10 cents. Don't you see the 1 and the 0, right? Creating D, 1D, because the area space taken up over here of a total of 10 yards is 1 yard, right? For the man who stands in the middle of the field between the two sides. But we need two referees speaking to each other, then a referee on each side of the field looking at each other and transferring messages. Now we got the whole field cover. So when we split this up, this is the dime, right? It's the dime package, okay, because we have one quarterback equaling to 2.5. When we create this, we create 5 and 2. 5 area and 2 areas. Don't forget, we have to kick it off always 10 yards, right, in order to get back that ball and a kickoff. We must get 10 yards. This is your 5. Do you see the 5 here? 3 lines equals to the 5, and 3 lines equal to the 5. 5 and 5. So we're going to scratch it out a little bit deeper. And there we go. We got 5. And on this side, we'll do it the opposite way facing. We got 5 and 2. Let's call this the TV set. We have an area here and an area here that will now get connected. This is the 5 zone on each side, 2 representing half. The 5th letter and the 2nd letter. The 2nd letter is B. Okay? This 5th letter is E. The 25th letter is Y. So I would say it would be eBay. How about that for a good vibration, right? Mars is between 1 and 5. Okay, Mars is between 1 and 5, which would be here, okay? And the 50-yard line, 2 sides, right? Between here and here, 2 sides. Because all the circles are valued at 10 yards. The center of it shows you the halfway point between each side. So we go 5 yards into the end zone and then the 5-yard line. We go all the way up to the 45-yard line, right? We go between the 45-yard line and the 55-yard line, which is not, we're 45 on the other side, 45, 45. They can't do this in tennis. They make it 40, because 40 in tennis brings you all the way to this pin over here. The 10 yards on your side, the 10 yards on your side, the dividing field, the connecting line between the dividing field, and the 10 on this side. This area over here represents 10-5, showing you the 10-5, showing you the 10 on your side and the 5 on the other side, equals to your 15. If you're talking 10-10, you're talking 2 10s of each side before the circle. And remember, this circle over here takes up an area space. What is that area space? I'm showing you 10 yards. These lines are the curves for where the end of the barrier is. So when we have this set up here, we have to remember the purple and the green. Right? Because the color of money in Canada, purple represents 88. Spirit of the half-life, spirit of the half-life in the streets of her. LE says her and the. RU says the street, 6.5. F, 59, the streets of Mars, right? Birth in the Jupiter electronic planet. Is it the gas planet? So that's why we have to understand that when we make this circle in the middle of the field, it says 10 cents on it. The D is the 4th letter, right? But it's across from C at the 7th gate. 3 and 4 is on the cube, right? We're talking mathematics. So that'll show you up here, down in the center here, and the bottom here. Since everything is across and down, because the L world, right? 2 and 1, the horse that jumps 2 and 1 in chess, that's what creates this, and it creates the IP world, okay? However you want to call it, IT world. That's what it represents. So this is what happens. This is your field. The reason for the 10 cents is because when you connect the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, this will connect 10, but it's 4, 1 area space, and 4. 4, 1, 1 area space, right? If this is 4 and 1 area space for the divided field, and this is 4 and 1 area space for the divided fields, that makes 4, 2, 4. But this 2 has a full value of 1. But 1 has a value of 2 sides. Here and here, here and here, here and here, from top to bottom, equaling to 2, 4, 6. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 plus 6 is 8. And now we have 4 times 6 is 24. 4 plus 6 is 10. 3 and 4, the same number I told you, that is the DC worlds, connecting life. To the 9 lives of the cat and the dog. Raphael, thank you.